At Tucka Siege, we believe that we exist to demonstrate God's love in our actions. We do this by loving God completely, ourselves correctly, and others compassionately. We call this love in action. I want to thank you. Thank you for living out God's vision that He's given our church daily, in the factories and in the office towers, in our doctor's office, our hospitals, and our nursing homes, on the road by delivering the goods that keep America running, in the classrooms and in the boardrooms, retail shops and restaurants, in our homes, in our church, and our communities. Thank you for showing God's love in your actions. Thank you. Thank you for the over 2 tons of food that we have helped collect for our local community relief organization. The hundreds of Thanksgiving meals you provided and presents for children that you've never even met. Thank you. Thank you for working hard to collect over 250 book bags for kids who would have went back to school without. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out to the least of these, for taking time to bring more than just food, but to bring hope and dignity to the homeless, the addict, and the prisoner, for talking to them of love and of God and giving them not just warm food, but love and a hug. Thank you. Thank you for the over $30,000 that we were able to give away to local ministries, church plants, homeless shelters, crisis pregnancy, and missionaries all over the world. Thank you. Thank you for getting to church early and staying late, for making sure everyone was greeted with a smile and a warm handshake, and maybe even a hug, for putting your life on the line so that we could cross the street, for getting wet so we didn't have to. Thank you for giving of your time and putting in the extra practice to make sure our worship time together and of the God that we served was much better. For the long hours in a hot, cramped booth, staring at a monitor or maybe even through a viewfinder, with your ears always under headphones, working on the details, thank you. Thank you for loving our children as much as we do, for teaching them what it looks like to love God and to worship Him, for putting in the long hours to make sure our kids have a place that they can hear God's Word in an understandable and relatable way, for dressing up funny and never taking yourself too seriously, for showing our kids what God's love looks like. Thank you. Thank you for driving in straight from work, skipping dinner, and staying late to make sure our community had an awesome vacation Bible school for its children, and that those who have never heard about God could do so in a fun and safe environment. For the hours put in decorating rooms and stages that would soon just be taken away and put in the trash. Snacks that would be eaten, that would be balls and games that would be played, crafts that would be made, and songs that would be sung. Thank you. Thank you for not just talking about the next generation, but showing them that they are our present generation, by pouring into and supporting our student ministries, by giving of your time to teach and to lead, to laugh and to cry with them, to love them, for opening up your hearts and your homes, even if it gets a bit messy sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting people before your preferences, for making room for others and welcoming strangers like family. Thank you for deciding that reaching this generation and those who are far from God was more important than anything else, and not only our responsibility, but our passion. Thank you for making this the perfect place for imperfect people. As a result of your work, we've seen 30 baptisms this year already, and more than 20 families come into our church. Countless seeds have been planted, families are being restored, lives are changed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for understanding that we have not come this far to only get this far. Thank you for understanding that the road ahead is long and hard, but the reward is worth it. Thank you for all that you have done, that you are doing, and that I know you're going to do. Thank you so much for being God's love in action. Thank you.